The biting wind howled through the trees, its icy fingers reaching into the very soul of the night, carrying with it the promise of snow, a blanket of white that would soon cover the ground. It was February 9, 2004, a date that would become infamous in the small town of Haverhill, New Hampshire. A night that would forever be etched in the annals of unsolved mysteries, a night shrouded in darkness and unanswered questions. On a desolate stretch of Route 112 in Haverhill, New Hampshire, the silence was broken only by the occasional passing vehicle. A lone car sat abandoned, its presence a stark contrast to the pristine snow-covered landscape. Its hazard lights blinking against the backdrop of the darkened woods, casting an eerie glow on the surrounding trees. The car, a black Saturn sedan, was a silent witness to the events that had transpired. Belonged to 21-year-old Maura Murray, a young woman with a bright future ahead of her. A nursing student at the University of Massachusetts Amherst, Maura was known for her dedication and hard work. Maura had been missing for hours, her friends and family growing increasingly worried with each passing minute. Her disappearance as sudden as it was baffling, leaving those who knew her in a state of shock and confusion. The scene was eerily quiet, the stillness of the night amplifying the sense of unease that hung in the air. The only sounds, the wind whistling through the trees and the distant rumble of a passing truck, a reminder of the world that continued to move on, despite the mystery unfolding. Police arrived to find no trace of Maura, their search yielding no clues as to her whereabouts, leaving them with more questions than answers, a puzzle with missing pieces that seemed impossible to solve. What had happened to Maura Murray? The question lingered in the minds of all who heard her story. Where had she gone on that frigid winter night? The footprints in the snow offered no clear answers, only deepening the mystery. These questions would haunt investigators and amateur sleuths alike for years to come, a cold case that refused to be forgotten. The day of Maura's disappearance began like any other. It was a cold February morning in 2004, and the campus of UMass Amherst was bustling with students heading to their classes, unaware of the mystery that would soon unfold. Maura attended her classes as usual, blending into the routine of university life. She was a nursing student known for her dedication and hard work. Her friends and professors saw nothing out of the ordinary. However, a closer look revealed a series of perplexing events. Maura had been dealing with personal issues, and her behavior in the days leading up to her disappearance had been erratic. On the day she vanished, Maura emailed her professors and work supervisor, informing them that she would be away for a week due to a death in the family. This was a curious move, as there had been no such death. Strangely, there had been no such death. This false information raised questions about her intentions and state of mind. Later that afternoon, surveillance cameras captured Maura withdrawing a small amount of cash from an ATM. She appeared calm and collected, giving no indication of distress. What she did next remains a mystery. Maura then purchased a few items, including alcohol, from a nearby liquor store. She was seen on camera again showing no signs of panic or urgency. Sometime after 7 p.m., Maura's car veered off the road and crashed into a snowbank on a rural road in New Hampshire. The circumstances of the crash were puzzling, as the road was not particularly treacherous. A passing motorist stopped to offer assistance, but Maura, seemingly unharmed, declined. She assured the motorist that she had called for help and that a tow truck was on its way. She assured the motorist that she had called for help. The motorist, believing her, drove away, leaving Maura alone at the crash site. However, no such call was ever made. This discrepancy added another layer of confusion to the already baffling situation. When police arrived at the scene minutes later, Maura was gone. There were no footprints in the snow leading away from the car, and no signs of a struggle. The only clues left behind were her abandoned car and a lingering sense of unease. Her belongings, including a packed bag, were found inside the vehicle, but Maura herself had vanished without a trace. Maura Murray was a bright and ambitious young woman with a promising future ahead of her. Born in Hanson, Massachusetts, she excelled both academically and athletically. Maura was a star athlete in high school, competing in track and cross country. Her determination and drive earned her a place at the prestigious United States Military Academy at West Point. Maura thrived in the challenging environment of West Point, but after 2 years, she decided to pursue her passion for nursing. She transferred to the University of Massachusetts Amherst, immersing herself in her studies. Maura was a dedicated student, known for her quick wit and infectious laugh. She had a close circle of friends and a loving family who supported her dreams. Despite her academic pursuits, Maura always found solace in nature. She was an avid runner and hiker, often seeking refuge in the tranquility of the great outdoors. The White Mountains of New Hampshire held a particular allure for Maura. She had hiked there before, finding peace and solitude amidst the towering peaks and winding trails. Why Maura chose to drive to New Hampshire on that fateful night remains a mystery. Some speculate that she was seeking respite from the pressures of school and work. Others believe she may have been meeting someone. The answer, like so much else in this perplexing case, remains elusive. Section 5. Frozen in time. At the time of her disappearance, Maura Murray was a 21-year-old woman in the prime of her life. She stood 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighed between 120 and 125 pounds. Maura had long, light brown hair, often worn pulled back from her face. Her striking green eyes, flecked with gold, held a depth that hinted at a complex inner world. Maura had a distinctive smile, her dimples deepening with laughter. She was last seen wearing a dark-colored jacket, jeans, and sneakers. Despite the passage of time, Maura's image remains etched in the minds of those who knew and loved her. Her youthful face, frozen in time, serves as a constant reminder of the mystery that continues to baffle and intrigue. Section 6. Whispers and Shadows. Maura's disappearance sent shockwaves through her community and beyond. Theories abounded, ranging from the plausible to the outlandish. Some whispered that Maura had staged her own disappearance, seeking a fresh start away from the pressures of her life. Others speculated that she had been the victim of a random act of violence, her fate unknown. The remote location of her disappearance only fueled speculation. Rumors swirled of a mysterious man seen in the area, his motives unknown. The lack of concrete evidence left investigators grasping at straws, each lead ending in a dead end. The case of Maura Murray became a breeding ground for speculation, with armchair detectives and online forums dissecting every detail, searching for a clue that might unlock the truth. Section 7. A mystery endures. Years turned into decades, and still, the mystery of Maura Murray's disappearance remained unsolved. The case went cold, the trail growing colder with each passing season. Despite the lack of answers, Maura's family and friends never gave up hope. They clung to the belief that one day, the truth would be revealed. The case garnered national attention, with television shows and podcasts dedicated to unraveling the mystery. Amateur sleuths pored over maps and timelines, determined to find the missing piece of the puzzle. The internet became a hub for theories and speculation, with online communities dedicated to sharing information and keeping Maura's memory alive. Section 8. The search for answers continues. In recent years, there have been renewed efforts to solve the case of Maura Murray. Law enforcement agencies have revisited old evidence, utilizing advancements in forensic technology to re-examine clues. New witnesses have come forward, offering glimpses into Maura's state of mind in the days leading up to her disappearance. The FBI released an age-progressed image of Maura, showing what she might look like today. The image, while heartbreaking, serves as a reminder that Maura is still out there, her story, waiting to be told. The search for answers continues, fueled by the unwavering hope that one day, Maura will be reunited with her loved ones. Section 9. Hope amidst uncertainty. The disappearance of Maura Murray is a haunting reminder that even in the digital age, some mysteries remain unsolved. Her case has baffled investigators and armchair detectives alike, sparking countless theories and debates. Despite the advancements in technology and the widespread use of social media, Maura's fate remains a chilling enigma. The lack of answers is a heavy burden to bear, but amidst the uncertainty, there is still hope. Hope that drives her family and friends to continue their search, to keep her memory alive. They gather, sharing stories and memories, finding solace in each other's company. Their unwavering determination is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. Hope that one day someone will come forward with the missing piece of the puzzle. Every phone call, every tip, no matter how small, is a beacon of hope. The authorities remain vigilant, ready to act on any new information that could finally bring closure to this enduring mystery. Hope that Maura's family will finally find the answers they so desperately seek. They hold on to their faith, praying for a breakthrough, for a miracle. Each photograph, each memento, is a reminder of the vibrant life that was abruptly interrupted. Their love for Maura fuels their relentless quest for the truth. Until then, Maura's story serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing every moment. The community comes together in vigils, lighting candles and laying flowers, united in their hope and remembrance. Her story is a stark reminder that life can change in an instant, urging us to hold our loved ones close. It is a story that continues to captivate and intrigue, a testament to the enduring power of hope in the face of adversity. True crime enthusiasts and casual readers alike find themselves drawn to Maura's story, pondering the possibilities and hoping for a resolution. Her case is a poignant example of how hope can persist, even in the most challenging circumstances. And so we continue to search for Maura, holding on to the belief that even in the darkest of nights, the truth has a way of coming to light. The search parties comb through forests and fields, driven by the hope that one day, the dawn will bring answers. In the quiet moments of reflection, we are reminded that hope is a powerful force, capable of illuminating even the darkest paths.